Alright guys, so we're just pulling up. I just got out of work, so if I sound super tired, that's the reason being. Now here it is. You see on top, I don't know what the hell. Oh man, let me go ahead and figure out what's gonna happen right now. Go ahead and put my hazards on real quick. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick audio takeover here. Now I did have the camera set up on the dash just so I can record what's happening, but didn't get any audio obviously. So basically at this point he is kind of frustrated that I wasn't there on the spot. As I said in the beginning of the video, I was getting out of work and I was basically about 6 to 8 minutes late to meeting him. Now that's not really a big deal, but he was upset and he was texting me that he wanted to already leave and he couldn't wait any longer and this and that. After we discussed that, we went ahead and started talking about how we would get the vehicle over into the shop area. Now the bridge was wide enough there, but unfortunately there was a neighbor doing some tree work and it was blocked off. So basically he was threatening to leave, but as you're gonna go ahead and see, he actually ended up hopping into my car and I took him to my house and we decided to just drop off the car at my house instead, letting me have the car basically. Alright guys, there it is. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get it into the shop like we hoped. We're going to go ahead and have to send it over to my house and transfer it over by trailer by myself when we get a chance to rent a trailer out. So here we are, we're heading out to my house right now to go ahead and get this car off the trailer. Now hopefully we don't have any difficulties. This is a automatic and there is no key. So they basically wanted me to have a forklift, but I don't. So we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. I did have the company actually had to pay him a little bit extra on top for it not being able to roll off basically. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we're gonna end up doing. But yeah, we're just heading back to the house right now, so we'll see. All right guys, grab my phone real quick. Here it is. All right, so luckily Star stayed the night since we worked last night together. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand her the camera and she's gonna go ahead and record. Alright guys, so here we have it. It's like kind of quiet because I don't want to be a nuisance to the actual driver. It's actually pretty nice, honestly. Looks really good. So go ahead and check this out right now. Alrighty guys, back with another voiceover here. And at this point he was taking off the truck. The truck was actually a run and drive vehicle. I don't know if he actually picked it up from Copart itself, but anyways, so like I said earlier, the Mustang is an automatic, so you can't just put it in neutral without having to you actually have to be able to pop that shift boot and put that switch so it can actually push off. Now he asked me to go ahead and climb in the car. I said yes, I didn't have a problem with it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really scared getting into the car. You can't really tell from the camera angle, but that car was actually in the tree. All those branches were actually pushed up against the car. So when I had to get up there, I had to push my way through to get actually into the car. And then once I finally got into the car, I was able to hold the brake down. But obviously the car's been sitting for a while and the braking system was really tough, as well as the steering. It felt like I was trying to twist 100 pounds, honestly. But the thing that scared me the most was when we finally got it to roll down, and obviously with the shattered windshield and the hood popped up, the visibility was terrible. So when I was actually having to try to steer it down, I would pull the e-brake, adjust the steering as he told me, and then basically just went off of that. And incredibly and thankfully we got the car off without any real issues as far as maybe driving it off or anything like that. But it was a good experience. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna allow me to do that, or I don't even think I'm allowed to do that. I didn't know, but regardless, it was a good experience. And overall, he was a really good guy. I'm not, you know, like, he was just trying to do his job, so I'm not gonna smash stock or anything like that. It was a good company. So overall, he got my car there safe and sound. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys just enjoy the struggle. So currently I'm behind the camera right now, that's why you can't see me, but currently I went ahead and actually jumped in it. We popped it into neutral. Even though it's an automatic, we went ahead and picked it up behind the shift boot, and we were able to just pull that little trigger back and put it into neutral. But it is heavy as hell, so we're gonna go ahead and try to push it into my brother's house right there. Alright guys, so the driver's heading back over there to his vehicle. Unfortunately, I was going to go ahead and put in Abram's new driveway over here, but because it's actually leaking, you can see a little bit of an oil leak that's going on right there. I don't want to damage anything on his property or anything like that, so we're just going to go ahead and leave it here for now. Yeah, it's the wrong way, oh well, but I'm going to go ahead and just throw a car cover over it when, you know, when we're not looking at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little walk around after he leaves, and actually I have to make a phone call, but right after that I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a nice walk around and see what we got basically. But I'm gonna go ahead and make sure he's clear right now on my side. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the first walk around we're gonna go ahead and actually do. Man, honestly, it looks a lot better than I was gonna expect, to be honest with you guys. Looking good. Looking real good. Nice. Yeah, this is actual miles right here. Now obviously we'll find out more as we go, but I mean, overall, like I said, it's looking good. Now, I don't know if the glass is actually shattered in here or not, because there's no glass other than a little bit of the flakes from the actual windshield that shattered up here. But, I mean, that's not that big of a deal if this is, because we can always just repair that, get a new glass for that. But the door overall looks really good. And just going on from over here, again, it's the windshield, so we're gonna have that's the dash airbag that got deployed, and we have all of this basically. Now I hate those dash airbags. In all honesty, I hate them because really this is what their main purpose, this is what they really do, is shatter the windshield as soon as they deploy. So that sucks, but that's not really that big of a issue. Now as you can see, we do have looks like that wheel's a little tweaked a little bit, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue, but nothing that we can't really fix. And then we'll go ahead and pop the hood right now, but we have this fender over here, obviously damaged. Now I don't know, I hate this. I hate when this happens because it's scratching with the fender right here. It's scratching the door, but the actual door itself is good. Everything is good as far as body wise from there backwards. You can go ahead and pop the hood. The real question, let's see if we can get, hold on. Alright, so this is the real question. Is this engine going to be viable still? It looks like it's tweaked. It actually looks like it's tweaked down. Looks like we have a couple of these hoses back here that are damaged, so it did get pushed back like we saw in the pictures. Go ahead and remove this real quick. Now, is this going to be a complete, this basically not be able to get fixed? I don't know. But again, this is something that we're gonna have to find out more as we start pulling stuff out. But overall, I mean, you can go ahead and see this is the right here, the air intake. We have the throttle body right here, and we're just kind of looking through the back over here. But as far as the actual engine being damaged, it doesn't look like it's heavily like impacted to where it would damage the actual engine itself. Again, a lot of these hoses and everything are gonna be able to, be able to get replaced. But pulling everything back. Once we pull everything back, start taking off all this garbage, all this broken stuff, we'll go ahead and see more into it. But if we have a viable engine, that's a whole different story. In all honesty, guys, like I was saying in the last video, that engine alone makes up for the price of the car. Again, I got this car for about $4,800, but you guys saw to get it shipped to my house was about $6,000. But we'll go ahead and keep looking at this, and I'll get back to you guys right now. Alright, so now that we got done with the engine, let's go ahead and take a look inside. So, door opens nice and good, nice and easy, no damage as far as the fender over here. Now this fender actually is tweaked a little bit right here, but I don't know if we're actually gonna, I'm pretty sure this fender is good, in all honesty. So that's a good part. Little scratches up here, I mean, might need to get touched up, repainted, but honestly, as far as the DMV is concerned, they don't care how your car looks, as long as it has the proper DMV requirements, which I'm gonna have to go over and make sure I get everything done before we can get this registered, obviously. But that's obviously gonna take a little while for that engine, but go ahead and have to check that out when we get a chance. So this is it right here. This is a dash airbag deployed. Then we have the side current airbag, and actually this airbag didn't get deployed, so this is actually this one got deployed on the other one. So I'm surprised this one didn't get deployed, but it had enough force to actually deploy the steering wheel airbag, so it tells you kind of how much force we were dealing with. And then this seat airbag's fine. That one got deployed. Seat belt's obviously busted on this one. I don't know if the seat belt on this one is busted. Let me check real quick. Oh, nope, seat belt's actually good on this side. Surprising. And then it's the back seats. We have this, looks like I don't even know what this is, honestly. Some part of the plastic, but we're gonna go ahead and, my goal right now is gonna be here to try to pull this out and try to open that, or try to get through the trunk, through the back, because we have no keys for this one, so we have no way to actually pop the trunk right now. So the only way I know is to actually just go through the back itself. So we're gonna go ahead and try that. Damn it. So unfortunately, it's emptied. Now I was really hoping we were gonna find some goodies back there that belong to the front, but nope, it's empty back there, so that sucks. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and check the glove box right now too. I checked this actually. There's nothing in here already, the center console, but that's weird. I've never seen this before, but yeah, looks like there's nothing in there. You know, one thing that when you buy cars like this, especially with the damage in the front, how significant it is. I mean, you can only imagine how much force it takes to actually cause that kind of damage to the whole engine itself. But it takes a lot of force. So when you actually look at these cracks up here, a lot of what we call it is like the spider cracks up here is typically it's someone's head hitting the windshield. Now luckily I don't see any blood or anything like that, and you know, obviously I hope everyone walked away from this accident okay, but I mean, you can see the steering wheel, it's actually bent. So they actually, this is their body. I mean, their body went into this and bent the steering wheel. So again, I really hope everyone walked away from this, but there's just one thing you guys gotta realize when you buy cars like this is the story behind it. And I mean, it kind of makes you realize, it reminds you to basically be safe out there, because I mean, who knows what actually happened behind the story, behind this car, but obviously it was pretty serious. Alright, what's up guys? Now that you guys saw the walk around, you guys go ahead and see it's sunny California right now. It's super hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. But overall, we did a little look around, and the car looks a lot better than we expected. It looks really good, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna have the damage up here, and I cannot wait to dig into that. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here and throw the car cover over. Star's holding it right now, but we gotta go ahead and cover it because technically we're on the wrong side of the road, and this is the nice little fine that we can get. So we're gonna go ahead and cover it and hope they can't, you know, realize that it's backwards. So can't wait to again go ahead and dig into this, get started on this build. 2017 Mustang GT rebuild. And honestly, if we can go ahead and get that engine running, we don't know what we're gonna do, because honestly the idea was that engine was no good. But if we can have this one running, I mean, 2 Mustangs running, I don't know. So stay tuned to find out what happens, and I cannot stress enough, this is gonna be super fun. So without further ado, I will go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for all these videos and all this content that's going to be coming your way soon. I am going to start work soon, so I'm going to go ahead and have to try to figure something out with that. But that'll be for another time. So without further ado, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.